Welcome back. It's come to my attention that I do not show very much emotion in my presentations. So I'm going to go with the one emotion I have. I'm always mad. I'm always pissed off. So you know what? We're going to go with that. I'm changing my channel to Angry Fat Guy because you know what? That's what I am. I am an angry fat guy. There's so many things that are angering me right now. I'm not getting into it. But today, I want to continue my series on how to be broke as hell and still prep. So, last time I showed you how to boil water with pretty much little to nothing. So, today we're going to work on what you can do with that hot water. We all know the MRE. The MRE is the ration that the military uses. Now, I can't afford a lot of MREs. Not a lot of people can. Maybe if you can, shut up! But anyway, I'm going to show you how us poor people can actually make our own MREs. Now, the MRE is basically a mixture of dried and canned food. Now, the canned portion is what makes an MRE an MRE. These are not MREs. Well, they are. They're mine. But they're not official MREs. But they have some of the basic components that are in an MRE. You have your canned option, which is pretty much always your entree. In this case, it's tuna. Or in this case, we have pink salmon. It also comes in all different things because you go down the can aisle, you will find what are called retort pouches. Retort pouches are basically a aluminum pouch that you can boil or heat up in some way, the contents inside it, which heating is optional in. Now in MRE, the big difference are these are full entrees. This is just protein. But, you know what? Shut up. It's all we can get. So, we have Spam, we have tuna, we have salmon. Sure, it comes in chicken. They even have chicken salads. I've seen flavored tuna. Oh, hey, I have some. Ranch. But that's it for that. Anyway, MREs also include dehydrated items sometimes, depending on which country you get them from. American version, not so much, but hey, we can dream. What we do have is Idahoan. Take as many innuendos at that as you like, but Idahoan makes these really good, fully loaded and, well, you know, side dish potato items. The good thing about these are they are pretty much the same thing as a dehydrated side. Shut up! I'm working on it. On a dehydrated side item, which means you only have to add water. I don't know if you can read that, and I don't care. But anyway, you have two things that are commonly found in your grocery store, and none of these, except for the fancy salmon, cost more than $1. Well, the Spam costs more than $1, but shut up, I'm working on it. Anyway, now MREs are a little more advanced than World War II rations, but World War II rations still have their merit. Now, today's rations usually come with a soup packet mix. Bam! Another $1 item that you can make MREs out of. The reason I brought up World War II is they always included a soup as well. Or it was just a bouillon cube, but their soup was pretty much this thing. Your standard ramen noodle packet. Works perfectly for an MRE or a ration of some sort. If you want to go smaller, like I do, I would pack something like this. If you want something that can go into your bug out bag or something small, that works fine. Also, Velveeta, store brand, those cost $1. So, putting about $5 so far into our homemade MREs. Now, one big thing about an MRE is because an MRE is a ration is not something that you eat every day. It is something that is handed out to you whenever you're on mission because you won't have access to the field kitchen. So, these will last maybe a maximum of 2 years. I think that's what one of the oldest ones are dated. Some of this stuff is immortal, but you know, our tuna lasts till 2019. So, you know, if you want something military, go out and buy it. If not, do with what you have. Another thing that MREs come with are accessory packs. Well, before we get to the accessory pack, let's take a look at what else they usually come with. A dessert bar of some kind. If you're going with something like candy, it depends on where you want to keep your food. If you're keeping your MRE in someplace warm, Lifesavers are great. However, if it's too warm, they tend to melt, which any candy will. But Lifesavers are a great item. But one of the best, good old M&Ms. Because they don't tend to melt as easily as regular chocolate. And if they do, they're inside shells, so it's not going everywhere. And Sunbelt. Sunbelt, I splurged. It was $2. But there you have your granola bar. Many of these things come in military grade MREs in some form or another. I have actually seen packets of tuna in international MREs. Each country cans different things, different ways, and has different entrees. These bad boys I found for $1. No, $1.19. Again, another dollar item in which you have more than what an MRE will give you, and you can make your own. And Nescafe has been found in many a ration. So these are quite literally what you would get in a ration. Let's see. We also have accessory packs, which the coffee would come in. Napkins. Grand old spoon out of a set. A tea bag. Another tea bag. Sugar. Now, a lot of these things I got from work. I work at a gas station. If you don't work at a gas station, if you grab a handful of condiments and say, hey, can I have these? Most of the time, they're not going to tell you no. But be polite and ask, jerks. You have salt, pepper. And then, my work happens to carry honey, so, you know, screw you, that's what I'm putting in there. Tabasco sauce. Again, condiments cost me close to nothing. Another splurgy item because, well, I had to buy a 20 pack of these things, so I put a wisp in there. Most MREs come with gum. Some I've seen come with toothbrushes and even toothpaste. So, and a lot of them come with toilet paper. I didn't include that because that's part of my regular camping gear. And then drink mixes. Kool-Aid. These have vitamin C added, which is why I suggest them. But also, my little experimentation here, once I figure a way to get these all bundled up, basically, it is 1 cup of sugar to 1 Kleenex packet, Kool-Aid packet. 1/4 a cup into any sealed baggie will give you your own drink mix that's good enough for 1 bottle of water. So as soon as I have a good sealer, which I would suggest, at least investing in one if you can, if you're going to be doing these things, because I'm going to be researching more and more homemade things that you can use to make MRE stuff. But there you go. You have an MRE that will last maybe a year or so. Now, you notice I didn't say bread or anything like that. That's because, in my personal opinion, I don't want anything that's going to be crumbling and breaking, and crackers tend to spoil pretty fast. I mean, you can't find one with a good 1 to 2 year... Shut up, I'm working on it. Can't find one with a good 2-year shelf life, so, I'm going without bread. Now, when you make these things, make sure you do it by meal if you wish. And if you don't wish, I don't care. Anyway, my personal opinion, in the breakfast time, you don't want a whole big thing. If you're going to be active during the day, you don't want a big old breakfast beforehand. So I have Spam, that soup from the noodles, and then a couple granola bars, and of course my accessory pack that has tea, but it has English breakfast tea in it instead of regular tea. That'd be a good breakfast for somebody like me because, well, being a fat guy, I eat a lot, so I need to watch what I'm eating early in the morning, or else I'll feel really bad during the evening. Now, when you're out running around, this would be a good lunch. Macaroni and cheese, ranch flavored tuna, and your accessory packet, and of course your granola bar and lifesavers and all that happy horse crap. That'd be a good lunch menu item if you're going, say, camping or something like that. This is going to be our test one, but pink salmon and loaded mashed potatoes, or no, these are just regular mashed potatoes, but a very flavorful protein, and not bland, but not a highly flavorful side item, as opposed to this one. Wait, which one is that? As opposed to this one, which has regular tuna, and the loaded mashed potatoes, which are chipotle bacon. So the side item has the bigger flavor profile there. So, I don't know, I just think it's nice to plan things like that ahead. But, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, they're your damn MREs. Fix them the way you want them. Anyway, these are some hints that I would just like to be helpful for somebody out there. If not, screw off. Anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Hopefully you join us next time, because I will have a hungry teenager to try some of this stuff out with me, along with the military MRE, and we'll just see which one she prefers. Bye. And in the spirit of community and love and all that horse crap, if you have any questions, I don't care.